Hello, everybody, and welcome back to stealwing33 Plays Slay the Spire. My name is stealwing33, and I have no idea what the hell we are doing in the game right now. I should have sweeped one of them. Holy crap! I got really overwhelmed when I first booted up the game, and I was like, "What the fuck am I doing?" It's been about 2 weeks since I've played this run of Slay the Spire. Largely due to the fact that, I, unfortunately, I had some stuff happen with my grandfather, and, I wasn't really able to play, and I think we're actually gonna die. If I'm not fucking careful, we're gonna fucking bite it super hard here. Down to 14 HP, which might actually be a blessing in disguise, to be completely honest. Effects considered. Need to defend because he's putting up armor because he's gonna escape. I've exhausted 2 cards. That's interesting. I didn't know that. That's new. Alrighty. Let's stab you. Shiv. Prepare. Jump that. Stab. Stab. What is that? Whenever you discard a card. Okay, so we want discard synergy, I guess, is what we want. We actually almost killed that guy. Holy crap. Yeah, so I don't remember this run at all. It looks like we're on the 2nd floor, judging by the number of artifacts we have, and this is a boss relic. You can only be played if there are no other cards in your hand. Deal 5 damage. Well-laid pans plus seems really good. Yeah, I just don't remember at all. I'm struggling to remember what the fuck we were doing. Guess we'll do unloads because we have the discard synergy. Yeah, that seems pretty good. That seems pretty good. We have a 30-card deck. It's a little fat. All right, well, we'll put infinite blades, well-laid plans, and then unload, I guess. There you go. Retain the strikes, I suppose. We're gonna get negative affected. I don't know what that means. Ah, okay. I know what the concept of being negatively affected is. I meant I don't know what his effect is. I think we're dead. I have no means of defending myself right now. Oh yeah, we're super fucking dead. Holy crap. Yep. Cool. Alright. I think what we're gonna do, we're gonna do this one as a soft reset. So my plan with Slay the Spire is, I think from now on, any runs we do, I'm just gonna play them until they end, so that way we don't end up with something like that. Lose our starting relic to gain a boss relic is stupid. Lose all of our gold to gain HP is stupid. I think we'll just take max HP and leave, which is good. Let's go up the right path. There's a little bit of combat, which is fine. Go ahead and smack you. Smack you again. Defend a little. We're gonna take 1 damage. It's fine. As long as we take less than 6 over the course of the fight, that's not an issue. All we have to do is make sure we take less than 6. Bash you. End our turn. He's gonna grow again, but too bad his growing will never matter because he will be dead. I will make him deceased. That is what's going to happen here. Easy pickings. Easy pickings. You know what? Let's go with this. So I had this idea for an ironclad deck that was wound-based, where you have to. Our goal is we need to try to find. We have to try to find. Let's remove a basic strike. I would like to be a little bit more defensively minded, and they start off imbalanced. So essentially, you want to try to find Evolve. Evolve is a card that it's a power for 2. That's whenever you draw a wound, draw a card, right? So it essentially makes wounds worthless. They don't do anything, right? Which is great because, with cards like Power Through, we're gaining 15 block and 2 wounds, which essentially are now, they might as well not be there because we draw an extra card anyway, right? Which is awesome, because, you know, we want Evolve to make sure that the wound game isn't that bad. In addition to that, we want to try to look for things like, there's a card called, I think it's called, like, oh god, what's it called? Let's say it's like Combust or Immolate or something like that. That essentially does the same thing. Like, basically, it's when you exhaust a card, at the end of your turn for each attack played to this turn, deal 1 damage to all enemies. That's actually very interesting, but I think we'll go with Thunderclap. Armaments is good too, but Thunderclap's just like always good. Armaments needs to be upgraded before it's like ridiculously good. Rupture is really good, and so is Seeing Red. I kind of like the idea of that. Iron Wave. I think Iron Wave is like actually just natively like a really good card. Being able to attack and block on the same turn is always strong. But I think we'll take Seeing Red, I believe. What was I on about? Right. So that's kind of what we want. But yeah, there's a card called like, it's like Immolate or something like that, where if you like it lets you exhaust a card, and if you exhaust a status or something like that, like a wound or something to that effect, it basically makes it so that you don't have to worry anymore about anything ever. It's great. We're like gonna try to take as little damage so we can heal up to full over the course of this as possible. Seeing Red, very good, gives us an extra energy, so I think we will do that. Because then with Bash, Strike, Defend, take 4. We've taken 5 over the course of it, so we're still gonna overheal for 1, which is good. That'll put us at 80. And then we just need to essentially hope that we end up with stuff. I'm trying to get back to full so I don't have to rest at bonfires when we get to them. Whenever a card is exhausted, draw a card. Twin Strikes is very good. So is Pommel Strike, but I think we'll take Twin Strikes. Twin Strikes benefits a lot from, like, if we had, like, a strength-focused deck, Twin Strikes would be really good. I think we'll do is we'll Bash, Thunderclap, Strike. We played Seeing Red so we could get a little bit more oomph out of that turn. Ancient Potion's very good. We'll probably end up throwing the Fire Potion if we can get him low enough. Go ahead and do that. It's worth it because we only needed to play 1 card to get the block we needed to only take 1 damage. Power Through is very good. The wounds even, like, aren't that huge of a deal. Like, and we'll just blow them up. I just don't want to deal with another turn. I would prefer not to get smacked. Letter Openers, whenever we play 3 skills. Deal 5 damage to everybody, which can be good. We'll take Blood for Blood. There is a deck type that I've seen online for self-harm. Oh, Evolve! Yes! Sweet. I would like cards like Wild Strike, 1 damage for 12. Puts a fucking wound in our deck. Evolve essentially cancels that out, which is awesome. And that's why you like Evolve. Evolve is really good. I think it's underrated, criminally so. Play Power Through. Start putting the deck, stuff in our deck. I want to get our powers up and running before I wake up Lagavulin. Like, I want to get, you know, I want to get Evolve up and running, and I want to, like, get all of our shit up and running. We get 3 turns where nothing doesn't do anything, but we definitely want to wake him up if we can. Like, we want to be the reason he wakes up, so that way he's stunned the first turn. That way he doesn't get up and immediately punch us in the head. See, so like right there, like these wounds, they don't matter now. So we can feel free to take cards that give us wounds in our deck without having to worry about it, which is awesome. That's why Evolve is good. That's why I like Evolve. I think the card's really strong. I think it's criminally underrated. The level of utility you can get out of it from like cards like Power Through, Wild Strikes, Reckless Strikes, things like that. It's like so high. He's gonna put, I think it's Frail and Weak, right? Or no, it's -1 Dex, -1 Strength. That's not great. I'm gonna drink that for next time. So it's Power Through. I'll add more fucking wounds. Thunderclap. Defend. Our deck's real woundful right now, which isn't great, but we are also not taking as much damage as we normally would, which is nice. And again, it's not like drawing the wounds really matters to us, because every time we draw the wounds, we draw an extra card anyway. This turn's going to hurt. We're going to take a huge amount of damage here, because we drew nothing but attacks. I don't need to do that, but might as well throw them out. Using that artifact was good, I think. Perfect. Alright, we got through Lagavulin without taking too much damage. That dude's a piece of shit anyway, so, you know. Oh, yeah, hell yeah. Second win, super good. Another good thing about this, like, wound-focused deck that we have going on is that if we get cards that, like, are, like, exhaust all cards that don't do blank, or, like, exhaust all non-attack cards, like, we can just do them. It's really good. So, I'm kind of hoping that we can... Oh, yeah, this guy's dusted. I want to upgrade Seeing Red. When you upgrade Seeing Red, it's free, which makes it real strong. Ow. I really should have been trying to avoid taking damage here. 24 damage. Oof. 9, 18, defend. I'm trying to take as little damage as possible. I probably should have played power through, to be honest. But I'm like, I want to go into the next elite fight with as much HP as possible. It's actually my primary concern here. By 3 weak and vulnerable to all is pretty good. Rage is also pretty good, but we'll go with armaments. I think having 1 armaments in your deck is good if you don't have like Apotheosis or something like that. Let's do this, defend. Not that we needed to defend, but you know. We just need to bash this dude down as quickly as humanly possible. Like, I just don't want to play... Like, 5 block to, like, is gonna help, but, like, we're gonna buff him up so much. Like, you have to kind of make, like, this, like, cost-benefit thing going on, you know? Let's do Evolve. Like, let's power through. And then we'll do nothing else, because playing more defense isn't going to help us in the long run here. Kind of on the razor's edge a little. We need to be careful. End our turn here. As our deck gets more and more wounds in it, second wind becomes better and better. Okay, well, so we'll die if we don't block this, so... I think we're dead if we don't kill him, so let's do that. Alright, yeah. I was like, I think we're dead if we didn't kill him, so I think we're good. Tori's very good, especially in the deck type that we're trying to play here. Feel No Pain would be good if we were going with Exhaust, but we're not. We're going with the wound-focused deck, so I think we'll take Shockwave. Shockwave's pretty good. I would like to heal. We'll take Parasite. You give into your unnatural desire to eat. As you consume mushroom after mushroom, you feel yourself entering into a daze and pass out. To make you feel very odd. You heal for 25% of your HP, but you also get infected. I mean, that's fine. It's fucking dope-ass mushrooms here. I just wasn't comfortable taking that fight. Like, we're so low on HP. So that hits you. We may have made a small mistake by killing that first mushroom man, but I'm thinking that it won't be a big deal. Yeah, like that synergy right there is like crazy. If we can get more power throughs and more evolves in our, like, I would like more cards that give us wounds. It's kind of a strange deck type, but I think we can make it work. And I think it could be fun. So yeah, Wild Strike, super good. I would just like to take like nothing but Wild Strikes from now on. We should actually heal because we're going into a boss fight, and I don't feel like getting my ass kicked. So we're fighting the Dodecahedron. Go ahead and exhaust those 3 cards. Yeah, like this is gonna hurt a lot, but he's also gonna take a lot of damage in the process, so. Cool. Like, we don't even need a block now because of Shockwave. I should have played Shockwave first, now that I'm thinking about it. That was a mistake. But that's okay. I'm with it. Let's go ahead and do that. Getting Seeing Red to be upgraded with armaments was like, is actually like that top tier thing we want to do. Yeah. Whenever you draw a wound, draw a card. Thing's already paying for itself. Or block so we don't take burn damage. Yeah, we need to be careful. If we're not careful, it may end up in a situation that we may end up in an untenable situation. Especially, like, we basically need to make sure that when we get to this nugget, we have enough block to actually, like, handle it. Cut them. Armaments. Get that. Bash them. Like, this is gonna hurt. But less than you would think. Because Tori is actually really good. Yeah, like, give me this. Yeah, there we go. Get rid of all those wounds. But, like, now we don't take any damage this round. But, like, the problem there is that now I've done that, so I know that it's not in our deck anymore, which is bad. Don't think it's going to matter, though, because I think we killed him. Yep, easy. That was a little scary. We do have... If we exhaust a card, draw a card. It's pretty good, actually. Double tap's very good. Why do you take double tap? I feel like double tap plus, like, Wild Strikes would be something really good. Start of your turn... gain energy at the start of each turn. No longer gain gold. Start the combat with 2 wounds in your draw pile. That's actually really good. Actually, we're gonna take Mark of Pain because the wounds in our draw pile are what we want. So, like, getting a relic that literally does that is, like, amazing. And I think what we're gonna do is come up this side, hit this elite, rest, thing. Oh yeah, that's the route we're gonna take. We can always jock off if we end up getting a little bit too hurt, but... Go ahead and do that. Then we'll power through. Defend. We should be good to go. Alright. Like, again, until we get Evolve up, I guess, like, the... wounds and stuff aren't great, but at the same time, you know, we can live with it. He's dead, so there you go, killed himself. We're gonna take 10, which sucks, but we can probably cut through this guy before he gets out of here. Wild Strike is so good. It does so much damage for a 1-mana card, and its, like, weakness is that it causes you to get a wound. But since we have Evolve, like, it just doesn't matter that we're gonna get wounds, because, like, we just kill... Like, the wounds let us draw cards. We can just ignore them. So there's so many cards that we now have access to that, like, we just didn't before. They're so good. I think we'll take Body Slam, because if we can get... Body Slam upgrades our cards upgrade when we pick them up because of the molten egg, right? And so, basically, if we parse it out correctly, it's not that hard to come up with a situation where, like, we can get, like, 30 block from, like, you know, a combination of, like, second wind and all that. Let's just do 5 vulnerable and weak. We'll do this one. And we'll actually use Shockwave to make him weaker. I think we'll do that. We gotta get through his armor to do damage to, like, through plated armor, which sucks. I guess technically we could keep blocking forever, and that would also do it, but, I don't feel like that's, like, really, like, that's, like, an untenable situation, I think. Let's do that, and block. Hopefully block a little bit of this damage. I mean, I guess we're gonna take one anyway, because Tori's gonna protect us. Wind strike him, hit him, hit him. That's gonna help us in the future here, because like we just gotta get his plated armor down so it's easier for us to do damage. The frail sucks, but we can live with it. Oh yes, let's do this, and then we should be able to body slam him. Blood for blood got him. Yeah, that went really well actually. I do feel like this deck's gonna work. Anger's very good. The problem with Anger is that it like it'll flood your deck, and if you don't have like if you don't have like an unceasing top or something like that, that could be really bad. So I think we'll take Disarm instead. Disarm's very good. Being able to reduce people's strength, even just once, can be the difference between life and death a lot of the time. Do that. Do that. Strike him. Let's go ahead and exhaust Parasite. I hate this dude. This guy's a piece of shit. Let's do that. Do one of these babies. 10 plus. Regular defend. Body slam. There we go. Body slam's super good. It just like is a good card, I think. We gotta do 3 damage to him. And he's dead. Deceased. I think this deck works. I'm becoming more and more convinced of it as time goes on. I don't know if I want to take Perfected Strike. We do have a lot of strikes in our deck. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 strikes in our deck. So it'll do 18 damage. It's actually pretty good for 2 mana. Alright. Skirt around that. Sure, we'll play the game. We have choice. Spin the wheel. Let's see what we get. Hopefully something good. Full heal? That's actually not bad. I'll take it. Nice. Like actually like super nice. Snecko Eye. The Snecko's super annoying. Actually. So let's go ahead and smack you. Armaments, this thing. Smack him again. Kind of get some damage down at the early game here. Just because, so it's going to cause us to take Confusion. Confusion is, it essentially randomizes the cost. So for some things, that's awesome. Like for Blood, that's like really good, because Blood for Blood will eventually cost nothing, which is awesome. But for other stuff, that's not so great. Like, and all of our strikes have a higher than average chance to be more expensive than they normally are. Like seeing red's now worthless. Like we just cannot play that, which sucks. I'm tempted to play Second Wind, but I think what we'll do is we'll play Shockwave instead, and then we'll smack him. We'll just take the 9 on the chin, which is fine. Double tap Wild Strike seems like a good move because he's dead now. Wild Strike's so good, especially if you have the Evolve in your deck. There are just cards that we just can take that we would not be normally able to take because of Evolve. Like all of the power throughs, your Wild Strikes, all of that, Second Wind, all of these cards are so good, but they're just unplayable without cards like, you know, Evolve in your deck, and that's like real upsetting. Let's go ahead and exhaust these. Get a little extra defense. Not that we have anything like Blur or anything that lets us roll over, you know, block, but still. Wild Strike. Twin strike, regular defend, body slam. Probably could have played the block potion to hurt him a little more, but I think I'm going to hold on to this in case we come across something that is actually bad. Whenever you take damage from this enemy, add a wound to your discard pile. Well, that's not a big deal. Smack him. This is going to hurt, but we're on an elite, so I'm like okay taking damage here. Double tap strike. Regular strike. Block a little. We're only gonna take 4 damage, or protection. I guess we'll only take 3 damage because of the Tori, but he's gonna take a ton. So fuck him, I guess. Like I said, we gotta remember the wounds don't bother me. Like we're just so fine with what's going on in the game right now. Do that. Let's bash him. Let's blood for the blood god, and we win. Easy. Easy, easy peasy. Anchor's super good. That means our first turn every, or basically our first turn every combat, we just get like a buy window for like having to play stuff. Evolve is very good. I don't know if we need to like upgrade it at all though. Seeing Red. We should upgrade Seeing Red. Seeing Red Plus is just demonstrably better. It's free. Gives us 2 energy. It's just really strong. There's no reason not to do that. Thunderclap, and we will smack the hell out of you super hard till you die, which worked out real well. We need more cards with strike in the name. I would kill for more wild strikes. Those are just so good, especially with the dex energy that we're building right now. The dazes suck because we don't have anything that deals with the dazes, but that's whatever. Definitely want to play Evolve. Definitely want to play Infernal Blade. I think we'll bash you. I think we'll clothesline you. And I think we'll let it go. I really, you know, I think this game has, like, so much potential. We have 2 power throughs? Alright. I'm not complaining. Power throughs are a very good card. I'm not gonna go like ape shit with the fucking wounds, by the way. Just because we can draw more cards doesn't mean that's a great thing. Because if we draw wound into wound into wound, like, we'll get at the hand cap real fast. If we're not careful. That's a good opportunity to pop that. I just don't want to take 11 damage if we can avoid it. Which we can, with our potion. Holy crap. That sucked. That sucked a lot. The dazes blow, man. You forget about them until, like, you draw 30 of them all in a row. Well, I guess there's no reason to play Seeing Red right now. It'll just discard it. I guess we could have drank the draw potion. Maybe try to end this a little earlier, but I don't see that as a good idea. We have 4 energy. 9. 13. Alright. He's dead. Good. Good ass shit. Got through that. Immolate. This is the card. Exhaust a card. If the chosen card was a status or a curse, deal 10 damage to all enemies. That's a great card. That's the card we were looking for. That's the other part of this weird synergy that we're, like, trying to hunt down. I'm glad we have it now. Let's go ahead and remove some stuff that perhaps isn't terribly useful. We can just ignore Parasite. Parasite's just kind of annoying, but it's fine. Kind of tempted to remove more defense, to be honest. But actually, let's take a look. We got Wild Strike is super good. Let's take a Wild Strike. I just said that I wanted more Wild Strikes. Every 3 attacks gain a strength is actually pretty good. Shuriken's great. Let's just take Shuriken. Let's not dick around too much here. Is there anything we want to remove? I mean, the deck's working. I kind of like having all of the stuff in our deck. And I don't want to remove strikes because Perfected Strike gets worse when you remove it. So I think what we'll do is we'll leave. Okay, see you later. We'll fight this elite. This is going to be a rough one. Adding a rampage to our deck is actually real strong. That worked out. We also managed to block all of this, and we killed the dude, so I ain't complaining. The wounds are great. Add them. Just keep adding them. I don't give a shit. I don't give a fuck about you. I'm tempted to drink the potion, but I think that might be not in our interest. Well, first, let's power through. We'll smack you to death. We'll upgrade our strike. We might as well do it like we had in our hand. It's not like it doesn't exhaust armaments to just use it, so might as well get it done, you know? Well, we made a slight miscalculation here. That's on me. What we'll do is that instead. This guy gets to live an extra turn because I forgot to play Bash first. That's my bad. It's my bad. We took a little extra damage, so we just didn't need to play. Regular enemies are no longer encountered in question mark spaces. Awesome, actually. Super awesome. A second body slam is actually not a bad idea. Especially as it gets upgraded, so it's free. So if we have any block, it's going to be great. Remove all curses from my deck. Drink the water and a dark grasp loosens. Alright, well, it's free, so I'm gonna fucking whatever. Who cares? Yes. Wild Strike. Power through. Immolate. Remove that. Wipe out 3 of them. Kill him. Holy crap. That was great. Immolate's super good. If we can get more of those, plus all the wound generation, like, gangbusters, man. There's no fucking stopping us at this point. Oh, look at that. Hell yeah. We'll just leave that alone. There's no reason to play that. Yeah, if I could buy a second Immolate, that's probably the next, like, couple cards we're going to be really on the lookout for, is more Immolates. I'm tempted to, like, actually just kill... These do both body slams and are to hand. Kinda sucks, but we'll kill you. Get you. Slowly work our way through the gremlin leader here. Probably just ignore the little gremlin for now. Alright, I think we'll... We'll drink the potion. We'll pop this. Alright. Not the best turn we've had so far, but not bad either. Took 7 right there. Which is fine. My hand is full. That's the issue you run into with Evolve, is that you want to only have basic Evolve. You do not want level, like, upgraded Evolve at all. Dropkick's really good. Basically, if we've Thunderclapped that, like, at all, Dropkick's free, so I think we'll do that. Yeah, because if you do that, you run the very real risk of gooning yourself on accident. Which really isn't great. That does not quite kind of block all of it, but will only take 1 damage. Which is fine. I think that... Does that apply weakness? Frail. Ooh, that's even worse. Well, bash it. And we'll cut you down. Fucking 45 damage perfected strike. We can get a we already have 2 wild strikes. I would like to try to get more wild strikes if we can. Yeah. There's nothing to play Immolation on. We didn't have any wounds in our hand, unfortunately. We're doing totally fine. This guy's totally fucked. Not even concerned. Not even a little concerned. There's no reason to play Seeing Red right now. We don't have anything to play with it, so... Just ignore that. Bullet for for blood, and he's dead. Easy. This is a very good deck. Another Perfected Strike, don't mind if I do. I will actually just take it. Like, I just don't care. I would like to get back to full HP, but let's take a look at, like, maybe what... Like, getting Armaments Plus is, like, really strong. Yeah, let's get Armaments Plus. Although, a lot of the cards in our deck are already upgraded because of the Toxic Egg and the Molten Egg, so I guess, like, maybe that wasn't a great move, but... I guess it's fine. But just smack the crap out of him before he gets to do anything. Guy's putting up some metallicized armor, so he gains 5 armor a turn. Which sucks, but it's okay. We will just bash our way through him a little bit here. Now's a good time to pop these strength potions, but I'm not convinced that we need to yet. So we're gonna hold off. Infernal Blade for a Sever Soul. Very good. Bash you. Should have bashed him first. I'm aware that I'm making mistakes. And I need to focus more. Which is fine. Power through. Very good. Perfected Strike. Body Slam. And I think we'll save Seeing Red. We can do Face Slap again. Fucking taunted my ass. There you go. We're doing great. I mean, to be honest, the deck works. We're increasing the likelihood we'll draw Immolate and, the frailty really fucked us there. Very high quality cards we got in our deck right now. I think we will drink one of the strength potions. Let's do it. I think I've got this guy's number, but I'm nervous about it. I'm not quite getting the cards at the right time. Like, that Wound Hand would have been a really good time for, like, Second Wind or something like that. Oh, sweet, we got him. Hell yeah! Nice! That went well. That went really well. Fiend Fire is super good, and I think we will take it, because if we get a handful of wounds in Fiend Fire, like, we just dump the whole thing. I don't want to take Sozu, because I don't think we need more energy. We're pretty much doing everything we need to. I'm actually tempted to take Orrery, because, like, I would like to try to dig for the cards that we need. So I think we're going to take Orrery. You know, like, a second Infernal Blade sounds good. Another Perfected Strike, please. Like, I don't like any of these, so we're going to skip them. Offering, yes. Nah, I don't really like any of those either. But, like, if that had given us, like, another Wild Strike, I'd be fucking super on board with it. Let's keep going. Might as well finish the run out. We're on the 3rd floor already. Trying to piece out where I want to go. I think I want to hit a shop. We have a lot of gold. So I think what we'll do is we'll go up, shop, elite, question, chest, fight, elite, question, rest, question, rest. Okay, that seems like a good route for us. This is going to be, the 3rd floor is rough. Been up here a couple times now, and it's not fun. Like, this isn't gonna be great. The Darklings are rough because we're really good at dealing things one at a time. I'm like trying to think through like what turns we want to use like Fiend Fire on. That was not it, because there were too many good cards in our hand that we didn't want to lose. Yeah. I don't know if even that was like the right choice. The Perfected Strikes are doing crazy damage now, though. 30 damage is like kind of ridiculous. That's okay. That, Armaments, this, Offering. Hurt ourselves a little bit, and then wipe them out. Perfect. Heal up a little. We'll take Reckless Charge because it's free. Giving ourselves one vulnerable is not a huge deal. Alright, I am going to call bullshit on the fact that that did damage to me. I don't really want to play either of those right now. Double tap, Pommel Strike. Get rid of that guy. Exhaust your hand and deal 11 damage for each exhausted card, and then exhaust this. So we're gonna deal 40 damage. Do I really want to exhaust my hand? No. I think the answer is no. I think we'll hold on to Fiend Fire. Fiend Fire is gonna be really good if we ever end up in a situation with like lots of wounds in our hand. But we'll work it out. We will work it out. We'll hurt ourselves a little. Get Reckless Charge, which I think is good enough to warrant that. Body Slam you. Twin Strike. Power Through again. Drop Kick. Fucking Feed. Boom! Easy. Navigated that, which is good. I do think Dropkick is great, but I also think Thunderclap is really good. I think we'll skip it. I don't think we need to add more cards. I think our deck's already a little too thick as is. I don't want to lose all my gold. The red mask just isn't worth it for me right now. We already have like Shockwave and shit that makes things vulnerable. And the red mask is whenever you play, like at the start of every fight, something starts out vulnerable, which is good, but is not what we need. I'm like tempted to throw that, but I think what we'll do is we'll just end our turn. The dude in the back, this guy, the Sphere Guardian, is going to be a piece of shit. We need to make sure we have block up when the Exploder dies, because when the Exploder dies, we take damage. So we need to be extra careful. End our turn here. It's gonna hurt. We did not get any block somehow. Despite having like 6 things that give us like huge block numbers, we did not get any of that. Well, it's not great. I'll tell you that. It's not great. I think we're starting to see our deck's a little bit too thick, I think. We're not getting the cards we need at the right time. I think we might be dead. Power Through might have just saved us. Yeah, I think Power Through saved us there. So did drinking that strength potion. Difference between life and death right there, so... I think I'm down with what just happened. We're taking a lot of damage. We may need to bounce off of this path we've put ourselves on. Ah. We'll take Shrug It Off. I really want to go to the shop, but I don't think we can fight a fucking elite with 13 HP. Guess we're gonna have to fucking find out because I need to go to the shop. Red Skull's really good, actually. I'm super tempted by it, and by tempted by it, I mean I'm taking Red Skull. Apotheosis is really, really good. It's probably one of the best cards in the game, but we just don't need to upgrade everything in our deck. In fact, it's actually an anti-synergy for us to upgrade everything in our deck, so... make myself vulnerable. No, it's just not worth it. We'll just wait. Reckless Charge is a good card. I just, I think we just need to be intelligent right now, is our biggest issue. Infernal Blade, double tap the clothesline. Do that. I have to remember, we have to play everything before we attack. So like any like defensive-y things or anything like that we want to do, we have to remember to do all of it first. Before we play it's like our big hits. So like here I want to do this. We're going to Body Slam even though it doesn't do anything. And then we're going to Wild Strike for 60. Giant head thing is real spooky. Armaments is great. I think we will defend, body slam, wild strike. In a little bit, he's gonna start doing like crazy huge, like 50 damage hits. So we gotta pick up the pace here a little bit. I want to do this, then this. I think we're not dead. I was like, we're close, but we're not dead. Yep, this is a good turn for this. So what is this? It's 23 times 4. Yeah, I think that's killed. No! No! Damn it! Oh, we're dead. Ah, fuck. I did my math wrong. If I did... Yeah, fuck. Yeah, I did my math wrong. Oh, that's lame. Alright, well, that's going to do it for this episode. That's on me. I just did the math wrong. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. If you guys like what you saw, let me know. If you guys want to see more, definitely subscribe to keep up to date. I want to post more videos. And if you really like what you saw, leave a like. It helps the channel grow, helps me out a great deal. I'm really glad to be back. I missed you guys, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Bye!